One of the things I most want to do in 2023 is traveling. Let's review together how China's tourism industry has steadily recovered this year through 5 keywords. Reviving Spring Festival travel rush. The Spring Festival during the Year of the Rabbit, the first long holiday after China entered a new phase in epidemic prevention and control, witnessed a significant rebound in the tourism industry. Many Chinese chose to travel during the Chinese New Year. The total domestic tourist trips during that period reached 308 million, a year-on-year increase of 23.1%. 大理、三亚、丽江、厦门、广州、西双版纳、哈尔滨 and Chengdu were popular cross-provincial travel destinations. Many regions implemented a series of measures to attract tourists for a positive start to the new year. These included free or discounted admission tickets to scenic spots, vouchers, intangible cultural heritage performances, temple fairs, and more. In short, it's about seizing this opportunity to further stimulate people's enthusiasm for travel. The impact of the pandemic led to a sluggish Chinese New Year tourism market over the past 3 years. However, this year's Spring Festival has witnessed a rapid recovery in the sector. To sustain this trend, major cities have come up with new ideas to attract tourists. As a result, internet-famous cities have emerged. Internet-famous cities. Since early March this year, Zibo, a low-profile industrial city in East China's Shandong province, has shot to national fame with its iconic barbecue characterized by a unique taste, DIY style, and affordability. Foodies from across China poured into the city, making it one of China's most popular tourist attractions in 2023. Many places in China have barbecue too, so why did Zibo stand out? In February of this year, Zibo invited social media influencers to conduct outdoor live broadcasts recommending Zibo's barbecue to their followers. In March, the trending topic, college students organized group trips to Zibo for barbecue by high-speed train, became a trending topic on Douyin. Zibo's barbecue quickly became an internet sensation. With the arrival of many tourists, Zibo needed to accommodate them. The Zibo municipal government implemented a series of measures to that end. Starting on March 31st, the barbecue special train to Zibo commenced operations. The city also introduced barbecue-themed bus routes in early April. More than 10 scenic spots in Zibo launched activities where high-speed train tickets could be exchanged for free entrance to the scenic spots. Zibo also intensified price monitoring for hotels, restaurants, transportation operators, scenic spots, and barbecue vendors, ensuring all-round convenience and rights protection for tourists. Data show that in the first half of this year, Zibo saw more than 30 million tourists and a staggering revenue of 28.72 billion yuan, representing year-on-year increases of 45.7% and 48.6% respectively. In addition to Zibo, traditional internet-famous cities like Xi'an, Beijing, Hangzhou, Dali, and Xiamen have also attracted many tourists. However, many young people like me prefer tranquility during our travel, so reverse tourism to less crowded destinations have become a choice for many young travelers. Reverse tourism. This year, the Mid-Autumn Festival and the National Day holiday are combined into an 8-day holiday. The tourism market experienced the strongest surge of travel enthusiasm in recent years. Some lesser-known tourist destinations with small airports, convenient transportation, and breathtaking scenery attracted flocks of visitors during the long holiday. C-Trip data shows that some 3rd and 4th-tier cities have become dark horses this year. During the National Day holiday this year, the booking volume for tourist products in cities such as Zibo, Yanbian, Fangchenggang, Jiuquan, Nanyang, Guangyuan, Chengde, Yichun, Qufu, and Yulankab increased by more than 10-fold compared to the same period last year. Compared to the high accommodation costs in major cities, some tourists prefer to stay in 5-star hotels or guest houses in smaller cities with better value. These travelers slow down the pace of their travel, deeply experiencing the local culture, and finding a relaxed and comfortable travel mode. To meet consumers' one-stop vacation accommodation needs, some guest houses launched multifunctional facilities such as courtyards for barbecue, home theaters, and camping. Nowadays, the integration of culture, sports, and tourism is more pronounced, clearly aiming to meet the diverse needs of tourists. Integration of culture, sports, and tourism. Since the beginning of this year, from the Chengdu Universiade to the Hangzhou Asian Games, China has hosted a series of high-level events that have spurred the tourism industry in some cities. During the Chengdu Universiade, domestic flight bookings to Chengdu increased by 50% compared to the same period in 2019. Chengdu and its surrounding areas have become the top tourist destinations for the summer of 2023. When the Asian Games coincided with the Mid-Autumn and National Day holidays, it also brought many tourists to Hangzhou. During the holidays, the total tourism-related consumption in Hangzhou reached 19.33 billion yuan, representing a 16% growth compared to the same period in 2019. In addition to international sporting events, some grassroots events have also gained popularity and helped local areas become popular tourist destinations. Over the summer, villagers in Rongjiang County, southwest China's Guizhou province, organized a thrilling grassroots football tournament and threw in folk song and dance performances during halftime, showcasing the vibrant local ethnic Dong culture. During the tournament, local agricultural product sales reached 401 million yuan. The application of digital technologies such as 5G, artificial intelligence, and virtual reality has brought about new experiences in cultural and tourism activities. At the Sankong Scenic Area in Xufu, Shandong, visitors can wear mixed reality devices to tour the cemetery of Confucius, the Confucius Temple, and the Kong family mansion. Through this combination of virtual and real experiences, visitors can have a deeper and more enriching interactive experience, greatly enhancing the entertainment value of tourism. Resumption of cross-border tourism. Have our foreign friends noticed that this year there are once again many Chinese tourists visiting your countries? After 3 years of dormancy, China, as one of the world's largest sources of tourists and host countries, has restarted cross-border tourism. The first flights under China's new no-quarantine rules for international travelers landed at airports in Guangzhou and Shenzhen in southern Guangdong province early on the morning of January 8th. China launched a pilot program to revive the country's outbound group travel from February 6th. By August, the countries and regions for outbound group tours had expanded to 138. Outbound tourism destinations received 40.37 million mainland tourists in the first half of the year. Short-distance outbound travel resumed first with 93.95% of tourists visiting Asian destinations. A beloved destination for Chinese tourists, Vietnam, in the second batch of countries receiving Chinese tour groups, began trial operations for the China-Vietnam Detian Waterfall Cross-Border Tourism Cooperation Zone starting on September 15th. During the trial operation, the zone is open to tourists with a Chinese passport, a People's Republic of China exit and entry permit, a Vietnamese passport, a Socialist Republic of Vietnam exit and entry permit. Regarding inbound travel, China has also introduced convenience measures under a visa-free entry policy effective from December 1st. Ordinary passport holders from France, Germany, Italy, the Netherlands, Spain, and Malaysia can now enjoy visa-free travel to China for up to 15 days. According to the National Immigration Administration, a total of 59,600 entries from the 6 countries were recorded in the first 10 days after the visa-free policy took effect. Cross-border tourism is steadily recovering and the domestic tourism is also flourishing. Some of my colleagues who haven't been home for the past 3 years saw their wish to visit their hometowns fulfilled during this year's Spring Festival. These are the 5 keywords for tourism in China this year. Finally, the revival arrived in 2023 after 3 years of slump. From the resumption of cross-border tourism and the return of the Spring Festival travel rush to the charm of internet-famous cities, the refreshing experience of reverse tourism and the integration of culture, sports, and tourism, Chinese travelers looking for new experience have had a memorable 2023. Should Chinese tourism keep its momentum, there will only be more excitement in store.